Is Britain full of obscurities? Let's find out. I have wanted to find where the cool horror spots in England are, and you are coming with me. For the next 2 weeks, I am travelling around the north of England to find the weird and wonderful parts of Britain. Join me as we discover the horror, spooky, and downright weird parts of Britain. You know what, guys? As I was driving here, I was thinking the roads are far too quiet. I feel like this is why. It's only not open yet. Someone's just pulled up behind me, and now I feel like I'm in the way. It's like 10:05, so I've definitely come here far too early. Okay, so they're not getting out of the car either. Oh, they're driving on. Oh, it actually makes me feel better. Oh, there they go. Bye. Bye, guys. Actually makes me feel a bit better. I think they've probably realised that you can't get in yet, and they've gone and found somewhere else that they can go for, what is it, like 45 minutes? We're going to sit here until hopefully someone opens the gates. Hopefully this is open today, otherwise this is going to be a very long 45 minutes. So the place is meant to be haunted, right? Can a ghost not, like, let me in? No. Guys, we are here. We're in. The caretaker, I think it was, he came and he opened the gates a little bit early so that we could come and park. And honestly, as I drove in, like, this onslaught of cars came behind me. I think they thought I had an idea about where to go and what to do. I had absolutely no idea. They've all parked in a different place than I have, so that's reassuring. So whilst we're waiting for the 11 o'clock to officially happen, I have got some paperwork for you. So Chillingham Castle is a fortified 13th century castle with lavish staterooms, torture chambers, and a formal Italian garden. It is classified as the most haunted castle in England, and apparently the dungeons are the best part of this castle, and that's honestly sold it to me. So come on, let's go have a look. This castle was actually pretty hard to find. The sat-nav took me here quite directly, but the country lanes that I went through were a bit insane. There was a bit that I had to literally drive over water, like a stream, which is very, very unusual to me. Maybe that's normal up here, but I found that very odd. But what is really, really beautiful is that before you get to the castle, you have to take a woodland walk, which is where we're at right now. And it is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful tall trees. I mean, look at this one. If you haven't noticed from the last few videos, I quite enjoy trees. I think they're magical. I am deeply, deeply intrigued by this castle. For anyone that was here at the very, very start of my channel, and for anyone that has just gone back and looked at old videos, the very first sort of sequence of videos that I decided to do was on haunted castles. And honestly, I think we only managed, what was it, 2? That didn't go very well. And when I watch those back now, I kind of cringe because they were at the very, very start of everything. And the production's poor. I'm sitting in my living room. I'm like staring into the camera with absolute fear. It's a really nice full circle moment for the last couple of years doing YouTube, because we started by talking about haunted castles, and now we are at the most haunted castle, the number 1 in England. That's a really nice moment. Yeah, I don't really know too much about this. I wanted to leave it actually and research it a lot later when I was going to do the very last one in that section of videos, but I never did. We never carried that on. I think we're now getting to the front and I can show you. I'm going to stop so I can see this with you in real time. Okay, so this is what I can currently see. So let's see the front of this together. Oh, wow. Is it a silly thing to say that it looks haunted? £39, please. Hello there, can I just get one adult, please? What is so symbolic about the bats? I see them everywhere.
It's the Humphrey family crest.
Oh, that's a great crest to have. I love this courtyard. So beautiful. Okay, that's absolutely terrifying. Can you see that? Let me zoom in for you. Oh, okay. That's eerie. Always look at windows. There's always something kind of creepy in windows, in these buildings at least. So we're going to head up these very beautiful steps. Very uneven. But what do you expect? 13th century, this castle. This mirror is eerie. I've got a really big thing about mirrors in any places. I will never buy a mirror that is secondhand just because they give me the creeps. So I was just speaking to a gent who absolutely did not want to be filmed and didn't want his audio on here either. But he has just told me that this is the most haunted castle, not just England, in Europe. It is said to be haunted by the ghosts of children, and the most haunted room is a room called Edward I's room, and it's up in the top tower, so we're definitely going to go there. I must admit, it was really weird. Yes, okay, I've just come upstairs, but there's not many of them. I am incredibly breathless, if that makes any sense to anyone. The gent also told me that they don't actually allow people to record, but because I asked for permission, that's okay. So basically, always be polite, and then you'll be able to do very cool stuff like this. Wow. I have never seen a castle that you can look around be so full. Like, even when you go down the stairs, there is stuff to look at everywhere. Look at the mirror. That is beautiful.
What they did was, because Joe Gibbs has done that forever, they actually X-ray his arm, right, to see if there was any spurring, or he says you fire it with your whole body. Oh. He says if you watch how the whole lot, the curvature of his spine when he's doing that, you can see.
Look how much this beautiful painting has like broken apart over years and years. Stunning. There's so many animals in this castle as well. The chairs. I can't believe, like, if I wanted to, I could sit down on that. I'm not going to because I respect it too much. But look just how old it is. Beautiful. And another particularly creepy, very old mirror. Is that a room that we can go into? Look at this. Look how well they've done it. And beautiful view of the outside. We will go and explore the outside in a bit. I don't know whether to go that way or this way. Oh wait, this, you can't go anywhere. Oh, is this the toilet? No way. It sure was. Oh, lovely. Oh, it's telling me to look there. Hang on. Look below. And guys, I'm going to hold on to you so I don't fall. Oh my gosh, can you see that? That sudden drop. You know what's really funny? I really hope you can pick that up on here. I've just heard a fly. I don't know if that's been put in or there's an actual fly here, but that's just quite funny that that's had to have happened in the toilet. Can you imagine that though? So hang on, right. This is the toilet. This is the dinner table. Oh, imagine you were just like eating your dinner and then someone's let's not talk about it because it's making me feel really weird. So no one wants to be recorded in here, people who work here. So I'm trying to speak on top of them speaking so that I don't get their audio even. Because yeah, if someone doesn't want to be recorded, then the respectful thing to do is to not record them. I found those dolls that we saw in the windows. Still creepy. The smell has changed. So it was quite old and dusty in the last few rooms. And it smells in here like an old piece of technology has been like burning. So imagine like a camera has been overused and you've got that like burning plastic and metal smell. That's how it smells in here, like something's recently been turned off. Another beautiful oil painting, I believe, that has just started to crack over time. This is an American early 19th century quilt, an unusually large piece of work done by the cowboys' wives from bits of leftover stuff. There is so much to look at. Is that Jules Holland? Sure is. For those who are a little bit scared of dolls, please look away now. Look at those guys. Nice to meet you. I always have to be nice to dolls. It's another thing of mine. So it's much like the mirror, where I will never buy a pre-owned mirror. I always have to be nice to the dolls, just because I have a slight concern. I mean, that's quite eerie, isn't it? No, there really is a fly in here. I've just heard it again. These are stunning, aren't they? Kind of want them for my house. I don't even care if they didn't work. They just are very, very beautiful. Just seeing that these are all the old wheelchairs as well. Amazing. I don't know if they look more comfier than the ones that we have now, but they're definitely less practical. So swings and roundabouts. Well, this chair's seen better days. But again, I like that they haven't repaired it. They've just kept it. I think when you start replacing things with modern day materials, it's not authentic anymore. So it is very nice that they've kept how it is. Right, these stairs are pretty steep, so I'm going to hold on. Oh, they're not that bad, actually. They look worse than they are. Right, so this is where we're meant to be. Oh, wow. That is the most interesting stained glass I've seen. It's not usual at all. I don't know if that's pieces of glass, like coloured glass that they've put in there. I mean, obviously that's what stained glass is, but it looks like it is very literally in pieces. Like I've not seen stained glass like that before. Very creaky, but I know that's actual people that are walking around. That's not ghosts. There's a different smell in every room, and I can't describe it. Again, I've got to be careful because I can hear the gentleman next door telling people about the castle, but he definitely doesn't want to be filmed, so I shall not film him. This is actually, look, really low. Look at that. So this is actually above the cafe. It's beautiful. Look at all the antlers. Wow. I love how they've converted it into an eating space. Let's see what's this way. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. I presume this is how we get down? Yes, it's down to get down to the cafe. Okay, cool, let's go. Hold on, because these are very steep. What's down here? Can't even see. Right, let's focus now so I don't fall. Ooh, easier said than done. Oh my goodness. Ooh. God, they are steep.
Yeah, I've fixed a couple like that. Christmas tree. Oh,
This is the rack. Yeah, this is definitely the torture room. Wow, this bed of nails. Don't know if you can see those. I'll get right to the lights. Must admit, a really weird thing to say is that I've always wanted to see an Iron Maiden. And there is an Iron Maiden. So someone would be locked inside and then it would close. And that was the end for them. This might seem like a really weird thing to say, but I've seen a few torture rooms in different castles. And this one has the most examples of different devices, although it's a very, very dark room, so it's quite hard to see. But if it was well lit, I don't think it would look quite right. Right, so we're back in the courtyard again. I do enjoy that everything is linking to each other, so you're not really missing anything. But I don't know how people got to the tea room, because I got stuck in there. Right, I really want to see this incredibly haunted room. So the gent said that it was up the tower. Oh, hang on. Going up to a dungeon, it's unusual. See if we can get up there then.
so when you come, just me, you can show him how to do it with wind drop.
Hazard, you know when you want your bed warming? Hazard? Oh, it's only in this letter,
Oh, how weird.
so I don't know.
Well, the gentleman who took my ticket, he was like, yeah, you can if you ask permission. So,
Well, it just
I give you permission.
thank you.
2006. I
Oh.
knew that no photography inside of the castle, but nevertheless I took photos of inside the castle. What you're done.
Oh.
No, it's a coracle. You put it in.
Why would you steal the door?
Oh, right. Wow. Oh, that's incredibly. Oh, there's a hole beneath where I'm standing. That's the dungeon. Oh, just again, like I said in the last castle, imagine there's no light in there. And that's just it. That's where you're stuck for, well, probably until you die, honestly. Oh my God, what am I falling on? Let's look at that. Oh, there. Right, fair enough. I'm going to sit here for a second and talk to you. So when I was just in that last room, the lady was reading a letter of someone who'd previously been here and they had recorded and they were saying there was, after that, they shouldn't have done it and there was misfortune on their families, etc. But I've literally spoken to all the workers and they're like, you can record if I give you permission. So I have permission, so hopefully it's okay. I've not seen anything anywhere that says about no filming or no photos, other than what the gentleman told me, that he personally did not want to be in this recording, and so that's absolutely fine. I also am a little bit confused already of how to get to different places. How do I get up? Oh yes, that was where... Right, okay, so I'd been there, and then going down those stairs leads down to the cafe. That's where the torture room is, and so we have not yet been down here. I'm confused. I think this is literally just toilets. It sure is, it's just toilets. I'm confused. How do we get to the top of the castle? Well, this room's a lot empty now, actually. All artefacts. So now we can have a very good look. That doesn't lead anywhere. I'm confused. That's where I came in. That was the admission. That leads you around here. Where the heck am I going? Right, so I've come outside because I've just heard some more information and I want to talk about it. The lady was reading out letters, and basically they were around someone called the Spanish witch. The Spanish witch, I'll say that, the Spanish witch apparently haunts this castle and curses whoever speaks badly of the castle. So people in the past as well, they've stolen things, like someone stole a doorknob, and because of that, they were cursed. And then other people have stolen artifacts, etc., and they were also cursed. So in order to not be cursed by the Spanish witch, I can't say that, it's really difficult to say, but to not be cursed by the Spanish witch, you need to be very, very polite about this castle. And now, honestly, I love it. So I feel better. I've asked permission to record. So hopefully we're all okay. Right, so I have just spoken to the gentleman who didn't want to be filmed again, and he said that I've just simply missed it. Apparently there's a massive sign that I've just completely ignored. So we're going to go find that now. Oh, we did miss it. We did, because it was here. Oh, no, wait. No, I still don't know where we're meant to go. Guys, look how big this sign is. That is a massive sign that I absolutely just completely missed. We went that way. It's time to go this way. So we got, he said there were 4 steps up to the room. Or 4 steps down, did he say? Oh yeah, no, we definitely missed a lot. So he told me the story about why it's haunted by children. And it's because, I think we're here. Yeah, we must be. That's the one. I'm going to stand here for a minute because there are people in there and I don't want to ruin their experience. I'm going to hold this closer just so I can whisper so I don't ruin what they're hearing or seeing. So there were 8 or 9 children and a torturer back in the times in which England and Scotland were against each other, as they had been for centuries. He decided to take 8 or 9 children up into this room and kill them simply because they were Scottish. Apparently, if you're a woman and you come up here, your neck can feel touched or your hair can be pulled, and this is one of the children just hoping for a mother. So incredibly sad. So we're going to go in there now and be incredibly quiet and try and hear anything that we can hear. What are you doing? Very zoomed in.
The roof view is amazing.
Is it?
My God, like you try and be respectful of other people and give them like their quiet time, and then everyone just walks in like, oh yeah, this is the haunted room, yeah, blah. It's like, guys, like knowing the history of it all and like people actually, Oh. Timing on that. I didn't realise on the northwest southeast it's got a bat. It's everywhere, that crest. Beautiful. I love bats. Sorry, so as I was saying, knowing the history, knowing that children died in that room, and then everyone just comes in. I don't know, I find it a bit disrespectful. The idea as well is to keep quiet as you can so you can hear the whispers of those children, but it seems like no one's really abiding by that. So I didn't sense anything, my hair wasn't pulled, and it didn't even feel cold in there. I didn't actually feel anything strange in there, but maybe it's because it was too populated. I don't know. The gentleman who has helped me thus far on this entire castle visit told me to literally just come up here. It looks open. And this one? This one? Yes, I was about to break everything. Right, close it behind us. He said it was a bit of a walk, but you can spot all kinds of animals up here. Deer, red squirrels, grey squirrels. And he did say something else, but I cannot remember what he said. I can hear a lake, but I can't see it. If you saw the fountain that was outside of the castle at the back, he said that the deer that live around these areas actually come down to the fountain for a little drink. That must be so lovely. They're incredibly skittish, so I don't think they're going to be out with loads of people at the castle. Wow. Oh, actually gave me a little fright. Hang on, I'm going to show you. We're going to go up to this. I just didn't expect to see anything up here. And then, wow, okay, there's money all over this tree. So I'm going to presume that this is a wishing tree. Wow. And obviously when you come to places like this, don't take any of the money. Immediate bad luck. I know some people aren't superstitious, but I'm quite superstitious about those things. So, oh, I keep finding all the bees that nature has to offer. I'm not scared of bees, but when they suddenly make a very loud noise by your ear. So I have no idea how long this walk is, and I have no idea where this actually leads. The gentleman that's been helping me this whole time, he told me that there's a lake. Like I say, I can hear it, but I can't see it yet. I can't currently see any animals. Is that the lake? If you're really quiet, you can hear it. I think that's it, down there. I must admit, the castle is not as big as I thought it would be. Wow, I've just looked at the view behind me. I hate that you can't really see it as it looks in person, but I believe that's a lake district. It's utterly beautiful. The one thing I must remember when going to these castles is to take a drink. It's an incredible tree. Oh, it's sheep. Hang on, hopefully, hang on. I'm trying not to scare them. Look. Oh, it's a sheep and her lambs. You can't focus on them. But just know there is a sheep and some lamb there. I don't think that I'm in the vicinity to scare them. I think I'm too far away. Plus, they are safely gated from me. But I just kicked a stone. Branch? I have no idea. But I obviously don't want to upset any animals whilst I'm here. I do want to get back to the gift shop. There was a lot of things that had bats on, and I have to get something that has bats on. So the other very cool thing about Chillingham Castle is that you can stay here. And honestly, I reckon that's when it gets spooky. I really did think that I was going to walk in and it was going to be really cold and, you know, I'd feel little pressures on me like someone had touched me. You know, the standard Spectre kind of stuff. Nope, Didn't feel a thing, not even in the haunted room, which is Edward I's room. So I know we have a task to feel spooked on this tour, but don't worry, I have something else lined up for you. I'm probably going to leave it here. Oh no, I can see the lake. Let's go to the lake. Oh, if I trip over one more thing. There it is. That's what we came for. Honestly, worth it. It's beautiful. You could hear it from quite a way away, but yeah, no, seeing it, it's way better than I thought, honestly. Get you up closer. It's stunning. And again, you could walk for I don't know how much longer, but there is a lot more that you could see. And I think you can actually get round to the other side of the lake, but we're not going to do that because I feel like I've walked far enough. But also, I don't feel like there's anything else. I think it's if you want a lovely long walk and you want to pitch up somewhere for a picnic, this is the idyllic sort of place to go. But also outside at the back of the castle where the fountain is, there is a beautiful bit of field that we've already seen previously on this video. So you can have a picnic view of the castle or a picnic view of this beautiful scenery. It really, really, really is stunning up in the north. That is one thing. So I'm from the south, and down there it's very, very industrial and very built up. And that definitely has some pros because obviously, you know, you need a shop. There's one. Sorry, there's a wasp on my camera. Oh, can you see? Hi, buddy. Buddy, get in the shot. Oh, he's literally sitting on my camera. Well, he can come home. Please don't change my settings. I've got it all nice, my guy. Okay, he's coming for the journey. I wish you could see him, but he's just sitting there. So yeah, so the south obviously is very built up and modern. And again, you need a shop, you've got one. You need to walk anywhere to anything, you pretty much can do that. But what it is missing is a lot of the beauty that the north has. So like I say, you can absolutely stay in Chillingham Castle, and I think there was like 8 different rooms that you could stay in, which obviously we didn't see. But I just looked at a random one last night, you know, just to see how much it would cost for a one-night stay in July, and it came to over £200. Now I will look more into that and see what you get with the overnight stay, but £200, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Again though, if you're really into your history, if you know a lot about Chillingham Castle, and if you make a real day of it, you know, you go on this really long walk and you go and view the castle and then you drive off and go and see other things in the area, fair enough. It's definitely worth the money. Plus, I haven't seen what the rooms look like, and I am sure they are absolutely stunning. But I believe we've seen everything that we can see of the incredible Chillingham Castle. Unfortunately, we did not get spooked, which is what I truly felt would happen when we were here. Like I say, if we came a little bit later, if we stayed overnight, there's probably more of a possibility of that. But for now, all we need to see is the gift shop. So I'm going to take you back there. I've just realised I did technically get spooked by that wishing tree. That doesn't count. I want to be really feeling odd at a location that we visit on this tour. And if it doesn't happen on this tour, then we'll have to do another tour. But yeah, being spooked by the wishing tree does not count. I lied to you. We saw this when we were on the roof, and I have totally forgotten about this until now. Wow. Look at the tree. And of course, guys, there is another maze. And we like getting stuck in mazes now, don't we? I don't think it's actually a maze. I think it's just beautiful hedges. Look at that. So where were we just standing? Oh, up there, where that lady is. So these must be the rooms that you stay in, because the furthest point that we got to was here. And obviously we went into this room here. So this must be where you can stay. So I'm definitely going to check out what those rooms look like because, wow, if this is your view, that's absolutely stunning. I do kind of get it. Hang on, I'm going to put you all the way up again so you can see what I can't. But if you can get that view, to wake up to, and then you get a chilling experience as well and a whole host of history, then I think that is really worth the money. The only thing is, yet again, I do not know how you get out of here. Can I get out that way? Does it so? I don't reckon it does. No, we're not going to force it. If you do get the chance, do come see this. But I think if you can incorporate a visit to Alnwick as well, then it's ideal. Or maybe we go through here. I don't know. We're finding out together. Oh, steps. Oh. Am I allowed in here? Oh. I do think I saw this on the way in. Yes. So, yeah, okay. So when I came out of there, I didn't go that way. I went this way. And there was this sign. Excellent. So we're back at the gift shop then.
Into the courtyard back to space. Thank you.
And sell logs. Cute. And some castle vampire gin. Here, I love this. Have you got any magnets or am I being silly?
Fridge magnets.
Yes.
Just round the corner in the basket.
Ah, yeah, I can see them now. Thank you.
Sorry.
Not still, thank you. Oh, what are those though? These are cute. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I think we have to get one of those then. Keep it in the car, won't we? What a lovely thing to do. It doesn't say we can't go in here, but I'm not going to go in. Oh, it does say that. It definitely does say that. That is where I think you stay. Which would make sense for the beautiful buildings or beautiful windows that we saw overlooking the garden. I believe that's all the rooms. So that bit there is the other way that you can lead off to those lakes that we found. So I think if you were to do the entire walk, you would end up back there. And I'll be honest with you, I'm quite glad that we didn't decide to walk around the whole lake because it looks quite big. I'm going to look online and see if there's any sort of aerial view to see how big that walk is. If you're, feeling the walk, then I'm sure it's beautiful and it really does add to this whole experience. But my feet are knackered. And the other thing, which is the only thing I will say potentially negative about this place. Now, before I say this, it does have a cafe. We saw that. But I think that if the shop sold bottles of water, or fizzy drinks or anything like that, it would just help. I understand why they don't, because obviously they don't want anyone to be silly and drop the liquid all over the beautiful castle and everything it has to offer. But I am parched. I'm really glad that I brought a drink in the car, because I'm probably going to, as we say in the south, down that when I get back in. But do I recommend Chillingham Castle? Yes, I do. And the reason for that is because it's a castle unlike any others that I've seen. From floor to ceiling, everywhere you go, it is completely covered in things that you can look at. The castle itself is gorgeous, but the location is well worth it too. If you have the money and you can stay here, please do. And please let me know if it was worth it. Did I feel anything? No, not really. But was it worth the trip? Definitely. Also, I really hope he doesn't mind me saying his name, because I wasn't allowed to record him and I wasn't allowed to put his audio up of anything he told me. But I really just want to shout out someone who works here. His name is Angus. He helped me throughout that whole experience, and he told me where, you know, the best places to go were. He told me history of the place, and that's what I've been able to tell you. And he made sure that I didn't miss anything. He was incredibly kind, incredibly knowledgeable, and he just made the whole experience that much better. I think I definitely would have found all the areas eventually, but without his help I would have been looking around for quite a while. And if you do come and you do record yourself, please make sure that you ask everyone's permission, because some people just do not like being recorded, and that's completely fine, and we need to respect their wishes. But for now, that is all from me. If you do come and visit here, please let me know in the comment box below. Did you get spooked? I really would love to hear some of your stories. I just want to shout out to my Patreon members, because they have literally made all of this possible, and I am genuinely so thankful to each and every one of you. If you can like on this video, I don't want to be that guy, but if you can comment, and if you enjoyed this content, if you want to subscribe, it really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching and getting to this point in the video. I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.